Well, hello, my loves. Welcome to your daily angel guided message. I'm so happy and grateful you're with me today. This is a collective reading for the beautiful sign of Aquarius. All right, before we begin, let's do a quick energy check. I understand there were some heavy energies that came through last night. Yeah, it had me again up and down. Actually, I fell asleep really early. You know, I did. Ooh, 16 on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I did. I crashed. I crashed. And I don't even care. I don't care what time it is. Um, if my body says I need a nap or a night at 7 o'clock, I'm taking it. It doesn't matter. I might be up the rest of the night, but just following what my body needs right now. Okay. Just following what my body needs. I did a pre-shuffle card, and a lot of you could be feeling it. Um, just so you know, I am doing this reading on Saturday, um, but it's whenever you receive it. Um, so yes, Spirit may be calling you to do some deep replenishment at this time. Okay, retreat, rest, and be held. Okay, I kind of have my camera positioned differently, so hopefully um, I'm now able to have everything in focus. Okay, so yeah, so I pulled that earlier today. Um, you know, I thought, oh, that's a nice reminder for our self care Saturday. Yeah. So yeah, let me know how you're doing, okay, and how this energy is treating you. All right, take care of yourself. Take it easy. Okay, take it easy is what I hear Spirit saying. Easy does it, easy peasy. Okay, especially for some of my real sensitives out there. You know, this energy could be really throwing you for a loop. Okay, so a part of this journey is really understanding and listening to your body. All right. Okay, so before we jump in, I invite you all to take 3 deep breaths with me. Okay, here we go. All right, my loves. If you don't hear me count out the deep breaths, a rule of thumb is breathe in deep, okay? Hold it. It's usually to the count of 3, or you can go by the tone of the bell. Once the sound subsides, then you can let it out, okay? All right. Because I get lost in my deep breaths, okay? I truly appreciate having that. All right. All right, my love. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what beautiful number the universe has for the beautiful sign of Aquarius. Right? Whoa. All of them. Well, guess what? Out of all these cards that flew out, 555 under there. We have 111 on the top out of all those cards. Okay. Have you been seeing 111 a lot? Yeah, definitely in the energy. Spirit is really asking us to listen to our intuition. All right, to do things in moderation, to have patience, to be in the flow. All right, this allows us to have clarity. All right, it brings with it joy and movement and self realization. It's about taking action and unconditional love. Yeah, I've been seeing it. Uh, you know how there's some numbers you see. I mean, for me, I go in seasons, and 111 is one of those numbers that have now come back into my reality. Um, so happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Spirit is asking to trust the process. Okay, trust the. I'm so sorry, but my nail broke, and I used to be. That's why I have this band-aid on my finger. I used to be one of those people. It's like, oh, my nails broke. I can't stand out. Da, da, da. I've gotten to the point now that, you know what? If it's, I'm not fixing anything or repairing anything. Just let it fall. Just let it break. If I don't need it, I don't need it. Um, are any of you in that energy? Some of us that are fixers, are trying to. You might find yourself trying to, um, as your life is changing, things are leaving, things that maybe you once had, or, things are changing, right? You might find yourself replacing things or fixing things, you know, but Spirit just says, stop. I'm just not doing it. So, you know what? That fingernail is just going to have to be broke. Yeah, because this is usually, yeah, I would never, never do that. So, uh, are any of you finding yourself just like in that state of mind? It's like, you know what? I'm not even doing it. It ain't, it's not worth it. All right. Yeah, just let it go. All right. So yeah, I have the repair and either evolutionary growth here. So let's see what card is in this deck. The Spirit wants us to know. Anything, Spirit? Okay. I've had quite a few of them fall on the floor, and they were all face down. So let's try again. Yes, self-care. Okay, that's two times as a charm. We have self-care. So Spirit would like you to take that time. If it's not today, find a day. Find some time for some self-care, okay? Taking time to replenish your mind, body, and soul is a must. Enjoy this time to reconnect and make yourself a priority. Ask yourself, what is serving me and what is taking from me? Much can be revealed when you stop putting yourself at the bottom of the list. There's a realization I've had to come to. Yeah, I had to ask who and what is taking from me and not giving to me. Hmm. So spirit may be asking you to take a look at that. Take a look. Okay? Yeah. Absolutely. All right. A chakra card. Okay. Yeah, make yourself a priority, love. You know, I have some I distribute um, a line of essential oils and bath bombs and massage oils. I have this lovely honey, milk, honey, and oat um, bath bomb. Okay, and I have found that people are um, they're a little apprehensive about the bath bombs, and the reason is because it takes time to take a bath. Okay, it's a planned activity where, jumping in the shower, you usually have the intention I'm jumping in and out because I have somewhere to go or something else to do. Taking a bath, my love, is one of the best things you can do for yourself because it allows you to slow down, okay, and just relax and be in the moment without the only intention of that bath is to take care of yourself, is to be with you. Okay? So take some time out. All right? And if you want any of those bath bombs, just message me, okay? Um, milk and honey, okay? Who doesn't want to lavish themselves in milk and honey? All right, kings and queens. Let's split the deck. Peace. Peace showing up for us. Oh, yeah. A bath brings peace, doesn't it? You have your candles going, your music, your essential oils. That sounds like peace to me. 33 is on that card. Yeah, that sounds like peace. I mean, no, it's not. It's 31. I'm sorry. But I saw 33. uh, yeah, let's take a deep dive into that card. All right, my love. Peace. Absolutely. This is on page 93, so this is an 11 in Aquarius card. You have called upon this card today, my love, to remind you that peace is available to you in each moment. Peace lives with you, and you are surrounded at all times and are encouraged to connect with the powerful healing vibration of your soul and the universe. Your life may have been feeling out of control and full of stress of the late, and it is time to stop for a moment and recognize and deeply connect to the peace that lies within you. You may feel the urge to meditate or simply go somewhere in nature where you are able to uh, sit by yourself or feel a peaceful energy that's being offered to you at this time. When you can stop and connect with this energy, it will invoke a deep process of cleansing and renewing, which will make you feel lighter, cleaner, and more energized. Sitting with this powerfulness, with this peacefulness, of your being will bring about healing on many levels. All right, my love. So we are all striving to find peace in this world, and we don't realize that all the striving actually stops us from truly being in the energy of peace. All right, my love. So we are going to affirm with this card 3 times. Peace exists in each moment and within every cell of my being. Peace exists in each moment and within every cell of my being. Once more, peace exists in each moment and within every cell of my being. So feel peace in your soul, my love, and bathe in the magical essence. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Self-care Saturday. Self-care Saturday. It is just so interesting um, how spirit shows up. Okay? How spirit shows up to remind you um, and just, continue to keep clarifying the importance of taking care of you, you know? Um, and that you shouldn't feel guilty about it, you know? Um, you do so much, right? You do so much, all right? And this is not gender specified, okay? You do a lot. Um, guys, take those baths, okay? Get in that bathtub and soak in the essence, all right? In that warm water with some bubbles and essential oils and candlelight, okay? Do that for yourself. I cannot express it enough. It's and if you, I say get a little sign and put on the door. Do not disturb. If you can't find one, make you one. Do not disturb. I can remember that was quite the thing as teenagers. Put on the door, do not disturb. I mean, at some point when we get to become adults, we forget that we have, um, we have these things that we can do to assert ourselves. All right, uh, all right. Let's see. Let's get a divine message. Oh, I like that. What is meant for you is already making its way to you, Aquarius. Uh-huh. Yep, absolutely. So do not get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Okay? Anything else in the step spirit? So what do you have planned today for your self-care day? I was gonna wait to post it, but I spirit is saying no. Post it today. So what do you have planned for yourself for your self-care day? Do you carve out a day in the week that's just for you? 10 minutes, y'all. Just, 10, 15 minutes. That's it. What are you carving out for yourself? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, that's a lot. Let's try again. Yeah. What are you gonna do? We're gonna split the deck. All right. All right. This new chapter is gonna be is in your life is going to require a new way of seeing things. Okay. A new way of seeing yourself. You can't continue to see and interpret things in the same understanding that you have had until now, no matter what you face or how you feel. See it all from a higher perspective. Yeah. So how you see your self-care, you know, where do you, where do you put yourself um, on that ladder, in that hierarchy? Are you last or are you first? See, you were taught to put yourself last, that everybody comes before you. That everybody comes before you, so when you're, so you only get to do your self-care for you is when you're down and out and exhausted, you can't move. You might be sick now because you done gave all of yourself to other people. So now you sick, so now you forced to do some self-care. But did you not realize that self-care is prevention? Okay. Self-care is prevention. It's taking a proactive approach to your well-being. Because remember, when you're sick, now that you're sick, you can't do anything for anybody. You can barely do anything for yourself now. So this new chapter is going to require you to see yourself in a whole new light, to put yourself at the top of the totem pole, so that you can be your best self, so you can give without draining and overexhausting yourself. Okay? hmm So ask yourself, where do you fit in your self care? Are you at the top or are you at the bottom? Are you carving out some time throughout the day that you can take five, especially if you're in a high paced type of environment that requires you to um, have high performance. Okay. Um, and so taking that time out for yourself, even if it's 10 minutes in the day, make sure you carve out some time throughout the week that you say, okay, you know what? Dad is going to do this. Mom is going to go do this. And if you have a partner, oh my goodness, you're very fortunate because now y'all can swap. Okay, babe, can you get the kids while I go do this? Babe, can you get the kids while I do? I mean, come on. That's what partnerships are all about. That you work in tandem, that you work in partnership. All right? Okay, okay, okay. All right. That's good. Okay. Angel guidance. Taking the time to replenish yourself. Deep replenishment and retreat. Okay. Yeah, I had a nice bath yesterday. A nice cleansing bath. I did a nice salt bath with some essential oils, candles. hmm A lot of healing in the energy. Oh my goodness. Root chakra. Okay. Spirit is asking you to get grounded. Absolutely. It's a lot of healing taking place. Heal the root. Heal the root. That's a 7. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, a lot of healing is taking place. Mm. It's so confused sometimes. See what it is that in 42. All right, my love. Our angels are asking us to heal at the root. Okay? So, we pulled this card today to support the consciousness of humanity is to raise your consciousness. Okay? You came here as a code breaker. Before incarnating, you decided what you were going to heal within your family's DNA to bring freedom into the past, parallel and future genealogy. You may be the only one in your family who is consciously aware of the bigger picture. Yet take heart, my love, in knowing that never have there been so many angels rousing and ready. Sleeping Beauty, the global awakening is happening, but takes time. You can further the process by unbecoming the emerging conditions, programs, and karmic stories, okay? Unbecome everything that is less than love and stay compassionate as the world changes. All right. Spirit also wants you to choose kindness over righteousness. Consult with your ancestors. Put your differences aside as memories are beginning to surface so that you can heal and stay true to you. Okay. Yeah, a lot of healing today. Interesting. All right. So Spirit wants you to, with your arms open wide, say out loud 3 times. So we get this healing in, okay? If you're over here with me, you're going to get this healing in. I am a part of the great tree of life, and by honoring my roots, all thrive. Again, I am a part of the great tree of life, and by honoring my roots, all thrive. Once more, I am a part of the great tree of life, and by honoring my roots, all thrive. So give thanks to your ancestors and angels at this time. All right? And ask them to transmute anything in your family and release it now, including any burden you're carrying, any um, okay, and sent green unconditional love, showering everyone, cleansing your DNA and entire family tree. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's put that here so we can see that. Thank you, angels. All right, we're gonna. Yes, we are gonna pull one more card, and that is our abundance card. I hope this is all resonating with you today. Get your healing in today. Looks like today is the day of retreating and healing and just being, okay? Especially with that heavy, heavy energy coming through last night, okay? Again, today is Saturday. We had that huge burst of energy come through over the night, all right? So you may be feeling a little out of sorts. All right, Spirit, flip the deck. All right. So with this part of this healing, um, when we are having to um, anything, and it's unfortunate, but anything that has to do with putting ourselves first may be associated with guilt, y'all. Okay? And so Spirit is asking us to release any guilt at this time. Okay? You see this? Okay. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from your past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Let's take a quick deep dive into this card and then we'll close it out. Okay? Because I think it's huge. It's huge when we are, rethinking, you know, um, our thought process, um, when we are having to see things from a different perspective. That means we have to unlearn some things, okay? And when we're unlearning some things, sometimes it may be associated with guilt, all right? Just let go of guilt. Okay, 10. All right. This card indicates feeling of guilt about abundance. Oh, okay. Or anything else for that matter. All right. Um, these cards tend to gear on the side of abundance. Okay. But guilt can be associated with anything that you feel remorseful about. Okay. All right. So perhaps you're worried that your success um, will make others feel bad, or you believe that you don't deserve to receive. Maybe you don't feel like you deserve to receive um, your self care. Okay, that you don't deserve to put yourself first. That you don't deserve to, have that self care time. Okay, but darling, nothing can be further from the truth. All right. So even if you've made mistakes, who hasn't, Spirit is saying, all right, you still deserve to have a safe, healthful, and meaningful life. Take a moment right now to pray and make a commitment to yourself. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done. When you receive it, it does not take away from someone else. In fact, the more you open yourself up to receive, so the more you open up to yourself to receive the self care and the self love that you deserve, okay? All right? The more that you have and available to help others. And that goes with anything. The more abundance of cash flow you have, okay? It just opens the doors for you to be able to help others, right? So this abundance helps you to purchase the things that you need, all right? Or to give, all right? Of yourself and to others, all right? So you inspire others with your success. that. With your self care, you inspire others. All right. They see that you are carving out the time for you, so that inspires them. I can't, I mean, the times that I've posted videos of myself doing my self care, and the next thing I know, I see, you know, my colleagues doing the same thing. Whereas before it wasn't as important, and they realized how important it is. So if you're happy and generous with yourself, others will see it, and that's how they're inspired by you. Okay. So take this opportunity, my love, to give back to yourself. Okay. There's nothing to feel guilty about. All right. All right, my love. We're going to leave this right here. All right. So take action. All right. Take action and do some self care today. All right. Watch your thoughts. Do everything in moderation. Okay. Let this be some time for self realization, some deep replenishment. All right. Give yourself that. You deserve that. Tell yourself, I deserve this. And how good you gonna feel when you get out. When you get out of that bath. So yes, reach out for these bath bombs. Um, they do have something in them that will allow your muscles to relax, okay, and release that tension, okay, in these bath bombs, all right. I'm just not sure how YouTube is going to allow me to advertise that specific thing, but yeah. So there is an ingredient in there that'll help you to relax. But they're wonderful, wonderful. They feel good to the skin. They're organically made. Um, they are vegan as well. So yeah, who doesn't want to soak in a bathtub of milk and honey? All right, my love. Sending you limitless love and light. Thank you for sharing your beautiful energy with me. And I hope you were able to receive mine. Mwah. TTL. Have a wonderful, blessed day.